One more question.
Great.
Our organization is not yet using containers. In your opinion, where should we start? Which team should start?
Yeah. So a lot of times what you're going to find is that your operational and your DevOps team are going to be the ones who run them, right? They need to stand up and install the tools that can run Docker containers and do things. So what I typically suggest is, remember I said there's kind of two ways you can get started with containers. The first is, quote, using containers, and the second is producing containers. So I don't always suggest just jump right into trying to put, start building your apps as a container and push it to production, right? There's definitely a learning curve associated with learning how to manage Docker and configure Docker containers and stuff like that. And the easiest way to do that is for your developers, maybe your DevOps kind of tooling team, whoever manages your build servers, and to some extent your operations teams to use, just pre-packaged containers everywhere from like running a database application server to running, Nginx web servers or Apache web servers. But learn how to use the build tools associated with making containers first or using containers. And that really allows you to kind of tip your toe in the water slowly without overcommitting to it. And that's usually where I tell people is get the developers to start learning how to use Docker on their desktop, get the DevOps tooling people to start using it in the build pipelines to, execute builds and containers and scale out and make their pipelines work. And then potentially your operation people to deploy some of their apps that they use on a regular basis that they might just download off the internet or run open source or even get from vendors. That's where I would start.